first day, the doctor said, no, 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 you're not ready, you're not ready. You need to go another round of this Trilyte prep. And so, it's kind of a bummer, but, I kind of realized that it was probably something I needed to do. So anyway, my wife went to the store and, she ordered some more of that Trilyte stuff. That's a prescription I think you have to get. So anyway, she got some more of that Trilyte stuff, and like I said, to me, with incontinence and the no control of the muscles, what's the flaccid paralysis, then I have to it 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 pretty much goes in one end and out the other. And so anyway, the second day, whenever I was started to take the Trilyte again, then I was starting to have some diarrhea, not too bad, some diarrhea probably every 3 hours or something like that. But then, because I was taking the Trilyte, I was drinking the Trilyte intermittently, a couple of drinks here. Every drink to me, I probably hit about 2 ounces. I probably can drink about 2 ounces every mouthful of the Trilyte solution, or any mouthful of any solution. It's about 2 ounces. So anyway, I was intermittently taking the Trilyte solution, just drinking the Trilyte solution, and it wasn't going fast enough. And I was still having the diarrhea, and uncontrollable diarrhea. There was no way. My wife, she changed the bed sheets, not a ton of times, but just a million times, a bunch of times, and I had so many accidents in the bed. I had like 10 accidents in the bed. And what I have also, to make things even harder, is I have a surgery wound on my backside, and so there's a surgery hole there on my backside that's probably about, I don't know, it's probably about the size of a dime or something like that. And so every time that I would have an accident, then I would have to go to the restroom, of course, and I would have an accident in bed, and then I would have to go to the restroom, do digital stimulation, and because that's what I do with flaccid paralysis. I do digital stimulation, and it gets things going with the bowels. And so I would do the digital stimulation, get a little bit of diarrhea out of there, and then after that, then I would go to the go pee, and then I would do some more digital stimulation again, just to see if maybe there was something else that I missed, that I didn't get, and then I would wipe myself, and then I would do digital stimulation again after that, just to see if I stirred something up in the bowels that I didn't think of. And then after that, then I would wipe myself, and then I would transfer onto the shower bench, and then take a shower, lean over to the side, wash my bottom, make sure that it didn't have any diarrhea or poo-poo on it. Then my wife puts ABD pads over my surgery wound, so after I washed my bottom, make sure that there was no diarrhea on it. After I leaned over, washed my bottom, made sure that there was no diarrhea. Then my then I would then I would pull the. She used skin prep, so we didn't pull any skin off, so that was great. Skin prep, you gotta have it. You gotta use skin prep if you're gonna have a wound for a long time, especially if your skin is paper thin. So anyway, see how I get sidetracked by so many things. So I was taking I took the ABD off and the tape and stuff like that off my sore, and then I would wash my sore and with the soap, and I would just wash it and make sure that everything was clean, and then I would. What I found is that after that shower, then it stimulates even more of the bowels and it gets the diarrhea going again. So sometimes, whenever I transferred from the shower back onto the toilet or transferred from the shower back into my wheelchair, I would have diarrhea. And so that meant that I would have to get, well, if I had diarrhea from the transfer from the shower back onto my wheelchair, then I would transfer from the shower onto the toilet, and then I would do the digital stimulation, and then, see if I had anything going on. It was pretty much liquid that was coming out of my bowels after a while. I found, like I said, with the Trilyte solution prep stuff, it's just good to drink gulps of it. Like I said, I hold about 2 ounces. I can, with a gulp, I can drink about 2 ounces. So that meant that I would try and drink about 10 gulps, and by that time, I was bloated. My tummy felt really, really, really full, and I wasn't sure if I needed to go pee pee or if I needed to go poo poo. I don't know. I couldn't tell, but I knew that I probably needed to go poo poo. So anyway, lost my train of thought. I started to learn that it's just great it's a lot better to just drink the gulps of the Trilyte, even though it tastes like crap after a while, and it's gonna make you want to throw up and stuff like that. Luckily, I have a pretty good system, so I don't throw up so easily. But if you drink it like that, then if you drink like 10, or if you drink like I would say if you drink like a quart every, whenever you're going to drink it, try and drink a quart of it or a little bit less than that, because I have a pretty big tummy, pretty big stomach, so I can hold a lot of liquid. But if you're going to drink, then I would drink about a quart of that Trilyte, and then because some people use like powder mixes and things like that to make it taste different, or to take the taste away, the bitter taste away, because it was a lemon lime taste. But anyway, you drink a quart of it, and the best thing to do after that, after you drink a quart and you're laying down in bed, well, I was laying down in bed, is to I was probably not going to transfer from the bed to my wheelchair in time without having diarrhea. so the blankets um, would have diarrhea on them, and my wife would have to put them in the washer and then put them in the dryer and all that stuff. Um, but and to go along that line, she tried to put she tried to get me some Depends, some of those adult diapers, and I was using those Depends for a little while, but it didn't do any difference. It didn't make any difference. I still leaked out through the Depends and leaked out onto the bed. So she would still have to change the sheets no matter what. She still had to redo the sheets no matter what.